Today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer. I got this figure in from Ami a couple days ago, and I was pleasantly surprised by it. One of the things that made me fall out of love with this anime, though, was the fact that the creator said the effects you see them do when they swing the swords is not like real. It's not in world. That was a bummer. That made me not like this anime, but what I will say, though, is this figure is really good. Here's the figure. This is absolutely a treat of a figure. I promise you. For the price, too, for 35 bucks, it won't get any better. Sculpt and paint work on this is absolutely great. There are things on this figure that do not look like they would work good, but they are phenomenal. Like, even the jacket. I'm not the biggest, like, plastic jacket guy, but this jacket, the way it performs and moves and flows and just gets out the way is really good. I like it. The sculpt on it is nice. The paintwork is also nice. The face also looks really good. Looks like Tanjiro. The jacket, you got the peg for the sheath. I don't know if they wear sheaths a lot, though, so I didn't put it on them. They utilize this jacket really nice, I think. You can even see the elbow's not too ugly. You do get a bicep swivel too, so it's not too bad. This is more like a floating piece, but it's all part of the jacket. The butterfly joint comes out. It's not the ugliest or the best, but it works for the figure. It has that ball joint inside the sleeve. The torso also has a pull-out, but it goes back further than forward. But it has a pull-out if you need it. It will crunch forward and it will pull out. So pants also have really nice engineering. It's just the way everything is all set up. This knee is not ugly. Like, it's crazy. These are the best knees I've seen on these, like, type of figures. I do have Rurouni Kenshin, and the knees on that one they're not bad, but this one is just, it blows it out the water. So the way the articulation is set up on this figure, everything works in its favor. It's kind of cool. The head will look down that far, up that far. You do get a ball joint at the top, so it's a 360. The neck is also separate. You can see it moving right there. The neck moves with the head. That's a nice piece of articulation. You know, I love expressive heads on figures, and this one you can get all the expression you need. Shoulders will go up that far. They will 360, kinda. You get a rotation in here, and you get a little bit of rotation in here, so it popped off, but it'll 360 if you can figure it out. It's kind of a puzzle piece, but it works fine, trust me. Bicep swivel, and you also get a swivel at the elbow, so you get 2 points for that, and you get the hidden one, kinda. There's a lot of articulation in here. The ball joint on the wrist too, so you can get the telescopic up and down anywhere you need it to go articulation. I thought this was going to be an issue at first, this whole like static jacket, but it's not a problem to me, honestly. Torso, and like I said earlier, it will pull out and come out and move. You can get it in a lot of different directions because that is a ball joint in there. So you get a lot of different directions on it, and the jacket is also separate, as you can see right there. It's an upper jacket with slots in it, and a lower jacket that is 3 different pieces. They all move independently, so they all have their own little ball joint in there. It's pretty cool. You do get a torso swivel in there, so you're not limited to just the upper chest. The hips, not a drop down, but they will go up that far, back that far. The knee is single jointed, but it's a really deep knee, and it's not ugly on the back either. The engineering is really good. I love this knee so much. Another piece of articulation I really love on this figure is how they engineered this little tilt right here. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but this little bit of tilt, it allows Tanjiro to get in that pose, so you won't need swap out legs, so he can kneel. Let me get his feet out the way. He can get on his knees and kneel down and do all the Tanjiro stuff he needs to do. The jacket will flow down too, so it'll block anything you think would be ugly, as long as you don't look from the back. Big old ugly gap. But from the front, it's not bad. Ankles go down that far, up that far. You do get a toe pivot, and you get my favorite piece of articulation, which is the ankle swivel. Ankle swivels are perfectly welcome over here. You can see how much better they look versus this whole thing swiveling. You get all that at the ankle, so it's not a bad piece of articulation. Tanjiro can kick with the best of them. See, there's a kick right there, just in case you didn't believe me. Let's take a look at accessories. For the sake of speed and consistency, I won't be putting everything on a figure, but here are all the faces he comes with. Tanjiro comes with a wide range of emotions, from angry to happy to super angry to determined. I like this face the most because it has, in the anime, this scar on his face, this scar changes when he gets this new power up. I won't spoil it in case you've never seen it. For the hands, you will get like open, relaxed hands. You get fisted hands, and you get 2 sword wielding hands for both sides. And this is like a action splayed hand. I got it on the figure right there. So stuff that comes with this figure is based on a swordsmith arc. So he has this is like a donor sword he's given so he can fight some demons. And this is his final sword he gets. I won't spoil how he gets it, but it's pretty dope. But he changed it to that fire, so it'll be more like the guy, and he has like a design on the sword now. It's pretty dope. I like this sword a lot. You also get a sheath with 2 of the different handles. So you can either display it with the donor sword or his new sword. It's up to you. He was a little on the smaller side. He is supposed to be a teenager, so he stands about 5 3/4, almost 6 inches tall. Tanjiro next to some Legends, next to some SHF. Here he is next to some Mafex. So at the end of the day, I think SHF did a really good job with this figure. The only thing I think they could have done different, which I think they're going to do in the future, is make a version where he has swappable like arms and torsos, so he could just get the look without the jacket. I don't know why I'm so hung up on that look without the jacket. I just really like it. Some poses you will get gaps in the jacket. The jacket is its own little thing. Not the worst, but it's also not the best. I wish it could be a little bit better. Hopefully someone makes a third-party like jacket for this figure, maybe. I'm honestly not seeing that though, because the arms are the only hang-up unless you don't mind cutting your figure. I wonder if they're going to re-release it without the arms and another jacket and maybe some effects. One thing that I did not know, because like I said, I haven't watched the anime all the way, was that Tanjiro's, I guess, sword style changed. He was water style at first, and now he's doing like a fire style. Or maybe he has both. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below. For 35 bucks, Bandai knocked it out the park. This figure is great. If you're on the fence about it, I hope this video sways you to pre-order one because it's great. I got mine from Ami, so I paid a little bit less. I want to say it was like 28, 27 probably. But stateside, this was at Comic-Con for 35 bucks. So hopefully you can find it for that. Somebody local has it or somewhere. Maybe these will show up at Target. Who knows? Like, comment, subscribe. Watch one of these other videos on the screen, and I'm out.